Welcome Aries to a new era. My name is Emma. This is your love reading starting today on the 20th of October 2020, if you will. I'm gonna just start right away. I do apologize though for any delays. I've been having some technical issues, so just bear with me and bear if it's lagging. A little tip, if it is, go down probably somewhere there underneath the video, click on settings and get to you might say capture, you might say resolution, you might say speed. I can remember now. It's with all the numbers and set it to 320. The 320 might help it not lagging. So I don't think it's me anymore. I don't think it's, and it's not Vimeo, but it gets screwed up on YouTube. So I think it's a YouTube issue because I've done basically everything in my power to shift this. Okay, so I was almost fighting over what decks to use today. It's so interesting. I so wanted to use this Mystical Wisdom deck, so I'm just still going to fight for it, and I'm going to give you one of these cards as a basic start here, and then I'm going to go over to two other decks I'm going to show you in a minute. One deck that just insisted on, I've never sort of had a talk with the deck, but this deck insisted on being in the reading today, so it's going to be very interesting to see what's coming out. So, as a little foundation, it's the first card from this beautiful Mystical Wisdom card deck. I love these images. Let's see what you will get, Aries. And today I've asked for the highest, most inspirational story from a fifth dimensional place in terms of your life story. Just the highest version of yourself that you can find out there that you still can relate to, that you're relating to. It's not like a ninth dimension, it's not alien connection. It's the fifth dimension. It's consider it to be this higher energy. And so if some of it feels like, I don't even know what you're talking about, that's a bit out of reach, it's not. You couldn't be drawn to this reading if it wasn't within your reach. Okay, so they want a really specific card here. So Aries, foundation for love. No? It didn't come out, but it was the peacock, which is, if you listened to me before, a peacock and unicorn is an indicator of the soulmate connection. Wow. 7 deadly sins. Humanity's destructive traits. I'm sorry for laughing. Aries. So the foundation here, the first thing it wants to talk about, you seem to be channeling your energy. I'm being corrected. Channel your energy inwards. Channel your energy inwards. Like do you see how much imbalance you are? We had the peacock card coming out there that's talking about a soulmate connection is being near. This is you being in alignment. You are having the rainbow energy there, which speaks about how every chakra in your body is like in alignment, and how your energy center reflects the rainbow. So maybe you've been seeing a lot of rainbows. This is you trying to sort of send this beautiful energy out into the world, but can you see it's not having any of it? It's like it doesn't want it. It's not time. It's not for you to send it out. It's for you to incorporate that or turn it around towards you. Like whatever love or whatever help or whatever aid that you want to sort of take out there, turn it around and give it to you. Okay? That's the start here. Then I'm going to use this, I've never used this deck before for the reading, I want to say. The Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. Looks like this. Beautiful. So, what can we give Aries on their love journey right now? Aries in their love journey. There's something about giving love to yourself first. Give love to yourself first. Aries. Ooh. There you go. Excusez-moi. Yeah, I saw this card. I saw this card probably 3 times when I pre-shuffled. Okay, so this card is coming out by itself first. Number 3, take the lead. This is very much, wow. I get like a magician feeling over this. So number 3 there is all about creativity, joy, and fun, celebration. It's also about manifestation. It's not so much about manifestation as long as it's a single 3, but it is manifestation around it. And it says take the lead on the bottom. I'm very drawn to like see, do you see how, so this is like a boiling comet with so much energy that is like about to burst, just about to burst out of that comet. And you're in tune with it. You are in alignment with it. So in terms of your love, I feel like it's starting to sprout. Do you say that? You're starting to sprout. It's like not you, but the energy. Perhaps you. No, not you. I'm sorry, not you. The energy around you is like it's beginning to have a breakthrough. So people, Aries, if you're single and you've been looking for love for quite the time, it's about to break through. It's about to, like, it's giving you that. It's almost like I see this as solar flares. So maybe some of you, I mean, Aries is a fire sign, so you are very much in accordance with fire, probably very much in accordance with the sun. And with these solar flares, when other people, depending, there's so much in account and taking into account around this, but when most people feel almost knocked over, when there's like an increase of solar flares to the earth, you're sort of thriving. You're feeling it in your body. You feel energized. You feel like on top of the world. You feel like you can conquer anything. You can start probably 10 businesses in this week. But when it comes to love, it's like, it's just take the lead. I feel like this is, I mean, you are a leader at heart. Aries, you are a leader at heart. You can't help it. It's like in your DNA. It's in your zodiac sign blueprint. So it's very generalizing because not every person is all Aries and nothing else. But there is a lot of leadership here. In terms of love, it's starting to sprout. It's starting to happen. It's starting to come in. Next to this, we have the crown chakra and we have trust, and they came out together. So with the crown chakra there, let's look at that first. With the number 7 is all about something is being done, something, and if you listened to me before, you heard my cake story, you put all the beautiful ingredients together, like whatever you wanted in a relationship, whatever you've been looking for in a relationship. And this could even be that you're in a committed relationship. Just because we're in a committed relationship doesn't mean that we all of a sudden don't have more questions or want more evolution or want more expansion. Like in our relationship, you do constantly. It takes work, you know? And so this is like asking for what you want, putting the most beautiful ingredients together and having your cake. The waiting game is even over. Number 7 is all about, now we sort of just rest on our laurels. Is that what you say? Rest on our laurels. To just sit back and actually just have the universe deliver it to us. So take the lead is not like go for it action wise. Take the lead is just to sit with this energy, to feel the fire that you have inside of you, to feel the balance that you have inside of you. Know what you're worthy of. That's a big one, I feel. Know what you're worthy of, that you're worthy of the most beautiful relationship. And the crown is speaking a lot about the connection to the universe and how you've asked the universe for this relationship. You don't have to ask with your words, you ask with your vibration. And through each and every relationship that you had in the past, or for the 1 or 2 longer relationships that you've had in the past, you've asked for that specific, like exactly what it is that you want. And they're asking you to trust it. They're asking you to sort of let go and let God right now. We have a full circle there. Number 7 is all about letting go as well. To just sit back and now wait, or just enjoy the cake that is ready. And full circle is all about like there's nothing more to do but to trust. It's like letting it go to the angels, letting it go to the fairies, letting it go to God, and just realize that God really has it under control. The universe really has it under control. I see these as different star systems, like solar, almost like solar, because of these rings, like a Saturn. Saturn comes to mind, the planet, for some reason, and there's we have a central sun, we have so many different moons, and it's like a almost like a different like planetary system altogether. I guess I was asking for the fifth dimensional kind of type of love. It's like you're interconnected through these planetary. Saturn plays a role in this. And as I said, that is 11:11 on the clock. So there's something very much in alignment around Saturn, Saturnus, på svenska. That's going to come in and play here. We can go deeper and find out about what this is. Whatever is being given to you, I feel like this is like the flower of life. Beautiful symbol there. Gorgeous. And then we have the fairies. The fairy tarot cards. They just beg to be in this reading today. So interesting. I was like, no, I'm not going to have that. And I even sat down with the other deck and I was like, oh, I just had to get up and get it anyway. So, clarification for Aries, please. There you go. Ooh. So guys, we have 3-7 on the table, 777. So it's done, it's done, it's done. It's clear, it's time. It's time for you to have this beautiful relationship. It's time for you, if you're already in a committed relationship, it's time for you to have what you want in your relationship. Just give me a moment here. Wow. So start with the Seven of Spring. On the bottom it says, be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. This is very much like, again, taking control over that energy and imagining what it is that you want, and sort of just let yourself know that you deserve it. Like, go for the highest possible love. And if you're in a committed relationship, you deserve everything that you want out of a relationship. You're not asking for too much. And if you're single, like, don't settle for less. Settle not at all. Like, go for exactly what it is that you're looking for in a relationship. It's like you're aiming. So she has a bow and a pretend arrow, or she has just shot the arrow so you don't see it. So I sort of, today I interpret it as you, maybe people even around you, but you might think that you're aiming too high, or you're aiming for something, but it's never going to sort of, you're never going to sort of have an arrow that's actually going to, is never going to be a bullseye. Because you don't even have an arrow. It's just aiming, but it doesn't happen. But this is a red card. It's 7 of spring. Again, like it speaks about this, how it's ready. It's ripe. It just hasn't been ready for it hasn't been ready for it before. You haven't been ready for it before because you've channeled every ounce of your energy. It's like you've been more concerned about what's going on with other people. And sorry for this is like an Abraham expression. Don't if you're if you're having a boat and the people next to you are having boats, like don't invite them over into your boat and don't go visit them in theirs. Like stay in your own boat, stay in your own lane. And give all this caring and all this love and all this help to yourself. And you will be steady and you will hold that dream and to what this relationship means and what it's gonna mean to you. Because the relationship is not like it's not like you'd have to ask for bigger or it won't come. The bigger is already here, but you have to sort of set yourself so that you believe that this bigger is what you can have. I hope that makes sense. And then we have 7 of winter. And here's like so many symbols here again. So I'm very drawn to the symbolism in these cards today. She's out skating there. And she's holding this thingy in her hand. So it's like whatever you're doing, whether you're ice skating, says there's a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. This is like it's like you're with this trust coming out around the crown chakra, like you're not trusting that this most beautiful, perfect relationship really is out there. But it is though. And it's like whatever you're doing right now, you don't have to sort of sit in meditation and be open, like have your crown open. You can actually have your symbol of the crown in your hand. It can even be a bracelet. It can even be a necklace that you have around your neck. That's reminding you, that's just telling you that you're constantly in conversation with the universe and what you want. So this is you coming out of a bit of a stale, like coming out a bit of out of doubt that this beautiful relationship that you've been asking for is really yours to have. You really deserve it. And then 4 of autumn. So 4 is all about the heart. And I saw some here. Yeah. On the bottom it says manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. So this is completely like money for me a lot of the times means energy. So this just talks about what I'm getting here from this is like manage your resources wisely. Don't put it out there. Bring it back to you. Just bring it back to you. Focus on you when it comes to love. Focus on you when it comes to resources, like where you put your energy. And then for some reason, so maybe this is of importance for some of you guys. I see it's not, but I see a fox. I see a fox on the floor eating something. And so maybe that means something for some of you guys. Maybe some of you guys have, I don't know if you have a fox at home, but maybe on a painting, or foxes mean something to you, or you've seen foxes, or, you know, foxes are very smart. Super, super smart is what I'm getting from this. Is like, be like the fox, be smart. And then it's like, always with these cards, very questionable clothing. It's like you're becoming you're more and more becoming like this peacock that I got that flipped out but never really got out. This peacock screwed, like just you see the feathers that you're in here, and this red cape, and how you're more and more coming into this. So you're carrying it, but do you see how you're sort of carrying it? You're carrying it over your shoulders. It's sort of not. It's not part of your attire. Is that what you say? Like your like your core clothing. You want the feathers to come out of your core clothing. Not something that you just hung on you for a bit, and when you take it off, you still don't think that you deserve this soulmate relationship or deserve having what it is that you want to have in a relationship. You're growing your wings, you're growing your feathers, you're getting closer and closer to this most awesome relationship. But be smart about where you put your resources, and the resources, all of them should go to you right now. 4 is laying a new foundation. It is coming from the heart. It's a heart matter. The green border is all about the healing, the wholeness of you. And then it's like when we've done that, it feels like that, okay, so that's done. And now we move into a completely different energy. 8 of spring. 8 of spring, and I know now that to call them dandelion, is those little white balls. 8 of them, and on the bottom it says stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. This is when you sort of open Pandora's box and everything comes in at once. And so it is a bit stressful, but it's fun stress. It's fun stress because you have so much beautiful things to deal with all at the same time. So I think it's just for love. This is when you finally, there's so much Aries around self-worth this time, that you can trust the information that's coming from the universe, that's coming from the fairies, from your guides. You can trust your intuition. It's safe to trust your intuition. We have a 777 situation, which just means the angels are with you. Angels are protecting you. Whether you're asking for it or not, you're surrounded with angels right now. That's the code of being protected by the angels, is in numerology 777. And maybe you see that sequence a lot, 777, or number 7 overall is following you around. This 8 is talking about endless possibility, is the infinity sign. So above, so below, so in heaven, so on earth. So whatever you've been thinking about, you're bringing down to earth. Whatever you've been visualizing, fantasizing about, you're bringing it about. You're manifesting it. 8 is also all about manifestation. And so you seem to like go through this, you're learning to harness, like you're learning to deal with your own energy. And as soon as you find something that's feels passionate to you, you want to share it with everybody else. To sort of keep that to yourself. This beautiful balanced energy that you have that you want to send out, to keep it for you. Focus on you. Build yourself up. Send that love to yourself. And mostly to your heart and your solar plexus, and to really have you understand that you're worthy of this type of big love that you've been reaching for. It's not an aim with this bow and arrow here. It's not an aim that is like too large or too big or too out of reach. It really isn't. So, okay, that one. What else do we have to tell Aries? I think this is going to be the final advice. Wow. Yeah, you're at a crossroads. You're deciding right now. It's so interesting because it's like yeah, very interesting. So this first card is number 5. 5 is all about getting over obstacles. It's choosing. It's change. It says win or lose on the bottom. And there's a heart there. It's a heart in the middle of that sword. And where was it? Here. Number 18, confront is what this card is saying. The 18 I usually get with the shadow side of you, like the side that sort of needs, it's more on the negative side. It's more on the not to value it. You are very much in the rainbow energy, so you are very much in a very good balanced state. But this is like, in your shadow side is saying, I'm not worthy of that type of love. The shadow side is saying, I have to prove myself. I have to show them something that is like so much more than probably I can give. And this win or lose is like, it's like you're choosing right now. And it's like this inner child, this inner little, the shadow of you. It's like you're deciding, should you go with the shadow? Do you see how the shadow is standing at a crossroads there? They're not walking through that portal altogether. We have a portal coming up on the 11th of the 11th. We have the full moon on the 31st of October, a blue moon, a hunter's moon. And then we have a portal happening on the 11th of the 11th. So maybe use that and pass through, sit down and see yourself passing through this portal, choosing this new, like, should you win or should you lose? Should you continue on to fight, to struggle, to try to explain to the universe why you deserve it, or just let go of the shadow side of you now, like the explaining is done. 18 is all about new beginnings and endless possibilities. And when you reduce it down, we have a number 9, which speaks about endings of the old. And it really is a choice right now to sort of stay in the old energy and perhaps sort of not see too much change. I know this is higher energy. It's a promise of a higher energy that when you're stepping through this portal, you can really, really discover and experience something completely different than what you're used to. So this is you choosing, literally choosing. And do you see how what a different life it will be? Like, here's like a little, like on this first card is like a little grass happening here. And here on this next card is like full grass. It's full potential to sorry for the reflections here. Full possibility to have exactly what you want. And with that moon there, to sort of let your become whole with your shadow, sort of be one with your shadow. Take that love and send it to yourself and walk through that portal and decide, I'm going to win this. Like, I'm on the winning side. I'm not going to continue to be single or continue to attract something that I don't like. I'm going to take all that energy and I'm going to put it on myself, and I'm going to feel worthy, and I'm going to walk through that portal into something that I really, really want. There's 2 black borders. So it talks about the connection in with the universe. The universe has heard you, what you want. So I'm going to go deeper here and see how we can help you, if there's guidance, if we can help you somehow. Just realized there's a lot of black borders here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black borders. So if you resonate with this message, and if you want an extended reading of this, the link is in the description box down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you back soon. Bye, Aries.